What's going on, guys? I'm BriarRabbit, and today I want to share some tips and tricks for surviving longer and scoring more kills in Destiny's Crucible mode. To do this, I have scoured the web, found tips directly from Bungie's developers, and of course I'll share some lessons I've learned while playing the Destiny beta. Let's start by discussing the game modes that are available in Destiny's PvP Crucible area. So far in the beta, Bungie has focused on the Control game type. Control is a hybrid of Team Deathmatch and Objective Domination type mode where teams race to gain 20,000 points by either killing enemy players or capturing control points. Since this is a race to 20,000, it is important to know what gains you points toward your total. The answer is everything. Players can earn points for kills and assists, as well as neutralizing and capturing enemy points. Also, killing with a bit of flair will rack up more points than normal. Getting kills with headshots, melee, grenades, supers, heavy weapons, or vehicles will add additional points on top of each kill. It is also important to note that for each control point your team holds, each player on the team gets a bonus point for each kill. So kill, capture, and do it with style. In standard Crucible matches, Bungie has normalized the damage for weapons. So while you can bring in your own gear, the game buffs it or nerfs it to try and balance the game. This makes weapon selection in Crucible very much about personal preference. If you are more comfortable with an auto rifle, but your pulse rifle does more damage, you can rest assured that you're not giving up anything by using the weapon you feel more comfortable with. Bungie has also opened up the Iron Banner playlist where level advantages are enabled. In this game mode, your weapon and armor rating do play a factor in your effectiveness, so gear up before entering. In Destiny, your Guardian can have 3 tiers of weapons equipped: primary, special, and heavy. Your primary will start with plenty of ammo and will be your default weapon your character starts with. Your special weapon will only start with a limited amount of ammo, but can be refilled by collecting more spread out throughout the map in green boxes or dropped by dead enemies. It is important to keep stocked up on this, as these weapons, including sniper rifles and shotguns, are proving to be the faster killing weapons in the game, requiring just 1 or 2 shots as opposed to your primary weapon needing many more. Finally, the heavy weapons are the most powerful regular weapons in Destiny. Ammo is only available for these periodically throughout the match, and players are alerted by an announcement to all players both when they are inbound and when they have arrived. Gathering these purple ammo boxes will give you access to very high-powered weaponry like rocket launchers and heavy machine guns, allowing you to mow through multiple enemies quickly. These drops appear in different places around the map, but always in the same order. So it is important to learn that order so you can be ready for them when it drops. Another note about using weapons in Destiny: hip firing your weapon actually deals out more damage than aiming down sight. This is very important to keep in mind and somewhat unnatural feeling to those of us with a heavy Call of Duty background. When in an engagement, if you can land shots from the hip, you will kill quicker than while aiming down the sights. This adds an interesting decision to many gunfights, when you have to decide based on the range of the battle if ADSing and accuracy is more advantageous than hip firing and mobility with higher damage. So experiment with your weapons and find out the distance at which hip firing causes too many shots to miss, making ADSing the better option. Next, let's talk about the Guardians. There are 3 types of Guardians: the Titan, the Hunter, and the Warlock, and picking the one that works for you can be the difference between life and death. In the beta, the Hunter is my favorite so far, offering speed and the Golden Gun super. The Golden Gun, once pulled, is a one-shot kill weapon that the player keeps for a limited amount of time. Paired with the Hunter's Swarm Grenade, I find it to be a very effective way of protecting objectives. The Titan is a slower but more heavily shielded Guardian who uses a jumping smash super. The smash can be good for taking out multiple enemies but leaves you vulnerable to attack while leaping. Finally, the Warlock is more of a balanced character with medium speed and health and uses the Nova Bomb special. This special allows a player to throw a devastating bolt of energy that explodes on impact, killing anyone in the area. It's very effective versus groups of enemies on an objective while not leaving you as open to attack as the Titan's Smash. Often when using a super to kill multiple enemies, you'll see them drop some silver orbs. It's important to pick these orbs up as they charge both you and your teammates' supers back up quicker, so you can get back to using supers or even chain supers repeatedly. Finally, a few notes about the radar. Distant enemies will be displayed as red bars around the edge of the radar. As they approach, they will show up as a pie-shaped piece on the inside of the radar, and once they're 6 meters away, they will illuminate the center of your radar, and this is the time to swap to a close-range weapon such as a shotgun. All enemies will show up on the radar regardless of movement to dissuade camping, but crouching enemies will ping less frequently. So keep that in mind while approaching or protecting an objective. That is going to wrap up this first of what I'm sure will be many videos discussing strategies for Destiny's player versus player mode, Crucible. If you have any tips you want to share or notice something notable that I may have missed, be sure to leave a comment below. Don't forget to like the video if you like the video, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time.